Sveiki! Te podkāsts Tornis, un mēs esam atgriezušies ar jaunu epizodi. Šodien mēs uzņemam spāņu viesus, tādēļ epizode būs angliski.
Ja jūs angļu valoda nav tik tāda stiprā puse, tad YouTube noteikti var uzlikt subtitrus, un viņš visu pārtulko. Spotify, es nezinu, vai ir subtitri. Viņš droši vien dos tekstu, bet angliski, tāpēc, ja angļu valoda nav tik stipra, tad labāk klausīties YouTube, skatīties video.
Jā, tagad mēs pārēsim uz angļu valodu. So, my name is Madara.
My name is Roberts.
My name is Angel.
My name is Martina.
My name is Claudia.
My name is Sofia.
So today we have 4 guests from Spain, and if you're wondering why they're here, it's for an Erasmus project in our school, which our teachers wrote. It's an cultural exchange program where they're in Latvia for 1 week, and Latvian students are going to be able to go to Spain for 1 week to get to know more cultures and their everyday life. So maybe you could start by saying why you decided to participate in this project.
Well, I decided to participate in this project because I would like to take travel opportunities to get to discover the world and daily routines in other lives, to like compare them with my comfort zone back there in Spain.
Yeah, for me it's more or less the same. I think if you have this opportunity that we have because of our great marks we had last year, you can't lose this, because it's one of the type of things that you are probably gonna get one time and no more.
Yes.
I did like more or less the same, because I've always liked like the north part of Europe, and I thought that it was like a really good opportunity, and I just wanted to come.
Yeah, for me it's like a new experience, and also it's like a good way to improve my English. And also I'm like very shy person, so it's a good way to lose my shyness.
Okay, great. And did you like, well, I feel like when you go to like a Erasmus program, I feel like it's more like you want to go to like more popular countries, but like Latvia is a pretty unknown country. Like, did you even know about it before? Have you heard of it?
No, I actually never heard of it, but that's like what made it interesting, and that's what I think motivated myself to actually go, because when I don't know about a country, I actually don't know like what the temperature is, what common things they do. But for example, in other famous countries, I already know like what they do, what the
culture is.
The
like.
culture there is, but here's like a mystery.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a bad thing, like a setback. It was like a good thing, like an interesting thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I knew about Latvia because this summer I went to a trip with my family to the 3 Baltic countries. Mm-hmm. So I have been here like 2 months ago, but when I was here I really like it, and I only see like the tourist part, and I wanted to know like how the people live and all of that, so I thought it was great to know more about it.
Yeah, and what do you guys think?
I also knew about the existence of this country, but I didn't really know what it was like here. I thought that it was more like similar to Russia, but now I see like it's more similar to the other 2 Baltic countries.
Yeah, I didn't know this country exists because I never heard of this country. But then I searched it in videos, and it's like a very different place that I never go to.
Yeah, okay. So maybe you could say like when you came here to travel, like what was the biggest difference like so far now just living here in Talsi, and then when you came here before, when you traveled? Like,
yeah, well, first when I come it was only like 3 days in Latvia, because I was also in Estonia and Lithuania, so it was only 3 days, and I like didn't do like lifestyle here, because for example, I become from Spain with my family, so we still eat at our time, you know, like having lunch at 3 and then having dinner at 10. But then I come like living with families here, I adapt my way to their lifestyle. So it's principally that.
Yeah. And where were you in Latvia before?
In Riga and Kaunas, is possible?
Oh, that's in Lithuania.
Oh. No, there's like a small town with a lot of castles, maybe?
Sigulda?
I don't know, I
Cesis?
can't
No?
remember the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Censis.
Cesis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can guys tell a little bit about your school, how the lessons are going, how long they are, something, so we can get to know you.
Yeah, like your schedule in school.
Okay, so our schedule in school is very different from the one you guys have here. First of all, classes start at 8:15. Then we have 3 hours of class. I mean, we have an hour of, for example, math class, then an hour of physics class, and, for example, a Spanish final hour class. Then we have a 30-minute break. And after that 30-minute break, we also have, again, 3 hours of different classes. And that's where our school, that's when it ends. And it's pretty different from here, because here you guys have, correct me if I'm wrong, 8 classes? Or 9?
About 9, 10 years.
9, 10, and they are like 40 minutes each.
Yeah.
We have
Yes.
less, but they are longer.
Do you have like, when the class ends, you have like 5 minutes or 10 minutes
We don't have any break, like,
between
well,
classes?
exactly.
Only the 30 minutes?
Maybe if my physics class is in, for example, another building, just the time from getting to, for example, math class to that other physics class.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's hard.
Okay.
Maybe you have something else to say?
And it's also like we don't have some like different activities. Like here, for example, you have like cooking classes or like class activities with wood.
Yeah. We
But
have like arts and craft classes, and
Yeah.
it comes like it depends on different year you're in because in one school year, like in one grade, there was cooking, or maybe in 2, I think. And yeah, and then we also like crochet, knit, and sometimes we like separate to 2 parts, and then one is more like sort of like women's things like crocheting, and the other half goes to like woodwork, to like crave from wood or something. So yeah.
Yeah, we have like a specific subject. For example, I'm from social, so I have anatomy. And the other, like for example, Claudia, she takes Latin, so she has like Latin classes or different than me.
Okay. Well, we also have like different groups. We could pick different like.
On
How do you
different
say-
subjects,
Yeah.
when you start high school in grade 10, you can pick like class A is more about maths and physics, class B is
Anything except everything with math. Like we have 4 different like ways to go basically. We have like medicine, nature, then physics, and then another one. And basically A class is all physics, B class is like where you have the subject math and everything else, and C class is everything but math. They are mostly like languages. Language is the 4th one.
We have like more or less the same, but for example, we have like the sanitary way, then we have like the technology one. Then it's like the social one, which is like a mix of maths, history and all. And then we have we call humans one, and it's like also literature, history, Latin, Greek, and all of that. But we don't have, like Sophia said, more art things and craft. You know, it's all like lessons without creative things.
Yeah. Well, we had like to choose between arts and crafts and how do you say it? Programming. Yeah. So yeah, for example, he took programming and I took arts and classes.
Yeah,
arts and crafts.
you basically, teacher gives you a task and you need to like code in JavaScript, I think, and then whatever he says, then he checks if everything's okay, and so on.
Yes, that's something I have to say, that is that we don't have like as much materials as you guys have, like woods or those machines that are used to sculpt the wood. For example, today I've been in a chemistry class here in this high school, and you had like real material, like real elements, but we just like do everything in paper. And
you don't have any experiments?
We do, but they are so rare. Like even some years we don't do any experiments, or maybe another year we do one in the entire year.
Yeah.
But the material is not as good, and it isn't in as high quantity as in here.
Yeah, because in chemistry, for example, for every test we have like a theoretical test and then like the experiment, and also in physics. So yeah, we have like a lot of
So yeah,
things.
there's a saying, you can get only so far with theory. So I think it kind of applies here. You have theory and then you have to actually use it and see if you get the same result, if you did everything right. And then come to a conclusion what you did wrong maybe, or something like that.
Exactly, that's something I really appreciate here, and something that I think should be implemented back there in Spain.
Yeah.
And do you have like a school parliament there, like a parliamentary or like a school
council?
Yeah,
council?
student.
Oh yes, I mean every class has its own like council member, which is like in charge of going to a reunion where maybe a school day off is being planned, or some activities every since a while.
But I think it's not like that, because I remember the first day we went here, all the student council come with us to the pool.
Not everybody, but some people, yeah.
But they don't do like that much. It's only like if we need to say something to the teacher or something, that's the person who said. But it's not like that important as here. It's more like they don't do that much.
Yeah, because our school council, we like plan the balls, we like do all the activities for the school, and also like our main thing is we wanna like help the students get their interests to the like schools, like director and stuff. So like the school is more appropriate for students, not only like the system.
Yeah.
So your council doesn't really work like that?
No, because for example we don't have balls or nothing like that. Like we don't have a lot of things to do on the high school. We have some like trips and all of that, but the teacher are the one who are in charge of that, not the student council.
Yeah, I mean your school could like start thinking about getting more things to do like experience, because it's really useful.
Yeah. But it's true that we are like a lot of people. We are like 1,050, like a lot. So it's difficult to make things with that much people.
But I don't know, maybe you can go back, tell the principal what you learned in Latvia, and then say you need something, like make a ball or something, It's pretty interesting. A lot of people show up, and it's a good way to spend your evening.
Yeah.
But
more than one evening, but yeah. Okay, and then you already touched on this, but maybe you have some extra school activities or opportunities. Like our school has like a young doctors school. We have like chess clubs, dancing lessons in school. So do you have anything that your school offers?
No, we actually don't. Like after class, people just go to their own extra activities, but the high school doesn't offer any sport or any chess club or anything like that. The only thing it has, like our town's volleyball team sometimes trains at the high school gym, but apart from that, I don't think there's anything.
Okay. But your school participates in this project, this Erasmus project. Does it participate in like other projects?
Yes, yes, it does. In not only like Erasmus projects, but it also does maybe some trips, 1 day trips, or even long-term trips, like maybe a week or 3 days in near in Andalusia. It also has participated in exchanges that are not like paid by Erasmus.
Yes.
Like they are, you have to pay for them, but it's an exchange where its purpose it's cultural and to get to know other countries. We did one last year to France. We went to France, and then the exchange members from France went to our homes in Spain.
Oh, okay. So you don't really have like smaller things, but you have like projects and trips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you have like outside of school? Like
You play any sports or
like music schools?
music, yeah.
Like in the town in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have to go somewhere.
There is like a building called Santa Ana that when I was child, I used to go there to play the drums, and I also had like musical theory classes. So yeah, in that building you can play any instrument like piano lessons or the drums like me or anything else, and yeah, you can also have the theory classes. And also for the kids there is like musical and movement classes. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also in our town there are like, I think there is a football team, a basketball team, and I think and a volleyball team and gymnastic, and I think there's also karate.
Yes, that's a pretty good point, because maybe our high school doesn't have like enough materials or like big projects or things like that, but when it comes to sport in Spain, there's plenty of teams, plenty of different sports, like sports actually I've never even heard of. There's tons of materials, there's many opportunities.
Yeah, at least you got that.
Yes, that's a strong point.
And is it like normal for students to participate in those? Because like, for example, here in Latvia and Talsi, like almost everybody, well, okay, not everybody, but a lot of people go to like...
At least 50%.
Yeah, we go to like sports or music, like we have, or like arts. We have like an art school, a music school, and it's called a sports school. And it has underneath it like all the sports like football, basketball, badminton, floorball, everything.
Yes, I think the majority of people in Spain has sport out of school,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you girls do, but I've now recently been practicing boxing classes. I'm very motivated with it. I wanna try to even achieve the level of competition, and working hard, combining it with like my goals in high school, like exams and everything. It's going to be hard, but I'm sure I will try to do fine.
Yeah, I think when all the Spanish childs are in primary school or something, at least 90% go to this sport. For example, when I was a child, I used to go to artistic roller skating and also gymnastic, and I was like in a good level of competition in Andalusia and all of that. But then it's also like when we get into the high school, like in a high level, we usually take out of the sports. For example, I needed to take out because I have like a lot of exams and a lot to study and I didn't have time. But it's usually for us like to, in this age, to join the gym, because you can go like whenever you want, and so you don't take time of studying, you go only on your free time.
Okay, and then you do the drums?
Yes.
Yes, and then do you go anywhere?
Yeah, I play volleyball, but not in my town's team. I play like 2 towns away.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So next, maybe you could talk about Latvia. You have been here for what, 3 days now? Three full days?
More.
This is
They
the
were
fourth
in
day.
Riga. They were in Riga
Oh,
before.
and Riga before, yeah.
Seven day.
Okay. So how do you like Latvia? Maybe you can talk about like your expectations you had and how it was in Riga at first, and then how is it now here?
I have to say, I thought like the environment here would be like upset, like everything foggy, everything cloudy, so much rain. I thought people were going to be like so much like serious, but now that I've discovered by my own and seen everything with my own eyes, I have to say that people here are very like sociable, very every time smiling. It's something I really liked. And no, it's actually true, at least here in Talsi. Maybe in Riga there were some people that they weren't of our style, but it's not what I expected, you know. I thought it was going to be raining, it was going to be stormy every day, and in our 7th day that we are here, it still only rained one day, and it wasn't such a big thing.
Yeah, and also people here are very, very friendly. And when I saw my host family, at first I was a little nervous, but now I feel like very comfortable with them because they like treat me so well, and they just like they put effort in some activities that I would enjoy. So like they are very interested in you, and they focus so much like to see if we are enjoying.
Yes, I think you got really lucky with the people that are participating in this project, because I think they're really nice and welcoming. And why I made that face when you said that we're social, I think like it's a standard here in Latvia that we're not social. Like it's like how do you say it in English? Stereotypes. It's a stereotype.
Well, I mean, I with my like exchange member, I could say, which is
your host.
Yes, my host. I got on with him very well in such no time, so that was like my first impression. That's why maybe I think people here are all sociable. But well, that's my first like look at it, you know.
Yeah, well, the stereotype for Latvia is like the Latvians are all like self-absorbed. They only think about themselves, and they're not really like nice and polite and like friendly and smiley. It's sort of always like sad faces and all that. But yeah, I think in this school, like where we have went, it's all like friendly people. Your hosts are really nice people, friendly. So yeah, I think there are very nice people in Latvia, but I think it's not the standard. But yeah,
I would say like they are friendly and all, but it's a bit different from Spain because, for example, everything here is like so calm. Not like in Spain when we come here and, for example, we are with our host. Always the part where the Spanish people are is so noisy and so loud because we are like used to speak very loud. In Spain everyone is like that. We like when you are near to a Spanish one you notice that, but the Latvian people are like so calm and all, so it's like a bit shocked.
yeah, because it's not like that crowded here. Because I think like in Spain there's more people, and yeah, I don't know. It's just probably that you're used to like having like everything loud around you, so you just speak louder.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think also Latvians maybe are like not that loud. I don't remember what you said. I think they're not that loud because, you know, they're not really sociable. They're calm because they don't like to talk. It's like a stereotype, but it's kind of true with a lot of people. There are of course some nice people, some talkative people.
If
but
you don't talk, you're also a nice person. More friendly people. Yeah.
So maybe you can guys tell something about the Spanish culture, something you have that we here in Latvia don't do, some I don't know, parades, traditions, something like that.
Yeah, in Spain we actually have like the Holy Week that I think is like Easter, and it's just like a full week where the streets in Seville are full of processions and a lot of Catholic sororities, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everybody loves it there, and it's a very significant festivity for us. And it's basically like the spring break, more or less.
Okay,
Anything else?
Like that's the main thing, especially in Seville, because we have that Holy Week in all around Spain, but especially in Andalusia and especially more in Seville. We are celebrating because we are like very, very Catholic, mostly like I would say more than the half of Spain. So we have that week to celebrate, and then also in Seville we have like a week which is called the Fair of Seville, and it's literally 1 week with festivity that we have like special dresses, and we dance or cultural dance that is called flamenco. So it's like the most two important festivities in our culture.
Yes, that is specifically in Seville, which we have this big fair where, as my friend said, that that women have these dresses only for the fair. It's a very important tradition, not only in Seville, because, for example, in small regions, in small towns, we also celebrate the fair in the same, but with a different scale, It's also not only in Seville, maybe in all the other Andalusian communities as well.
Yeah, and there like the people always have like a great time, because the fair is like a way to meet your family, and it's like a way also to have time together. And it's also have some attractions, so it's like a good plan to do when you are meeting your friends or hanging out or something like that.
Okay, about the dresses, I wanted to say I saw like on social media about your dresses and everything. I think they're really beautiful. And how often does this happen? Like once a year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on...
In April, usually.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 weeks after the Holy Week, and the Holy Week is in Easter, so April, May, depending on the year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and do you have any other traditions, maybe some family traditions that are common in Spain?
The Three Wise Kings in Spain has more importance than Santa Claus, because in most parts of the world, Santa Claus is the main Christmas host, symbol, we could say.
Yeah.
And in Spain is actually a big contrast, because it's the Three Wise Kings, or
the Three Wise Men.
The Three Wise Men, sorry, that actually represent the Christmas in Spanish kids.
And we get the Christmas presents, the night between the 5th and 6th of January, instead of we celebrate Christmas on the 24th of December, but then some families get presents on that day, but usually we get them on the day of the Three Kings.
Yeah, and the night before we open the gifts, there's actually some type of festival. We have
a parade.
A parade, and we have cabalgatas. How do you say that in English? Oh, and there is people dressed up as the Three Wise Men, giving children candy or some toys, and everyone just loves going there because it's so fun, but also it's very dangerous because there's too much people and it's too crowded there. But normally people, because they throw something like hard toys, and some people wear like umbrellas to pick up like the candies and that. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what they do, maybe the three wise men, which are like the main characters, what they do is like throw big toys, balls, whatever toys they have there, and like every three wise men has a group of people that represents them. So some are painted in with some colors and some others are painted with different colors. And those what do is give candy, as my teammate said, to kids and to every people.
Okay. Yeah, I literally wanted to ask you about Christmas because I remember our Spanish teacher told us around Christmas time in our Spanish lessons, like about the three wise kings, men. And yeah. So I think that's an interesting tradition. Is it only like in Spain or like?
No, I think it is also like in other like South European countries. For example, I have a friend in Italy, and they also have like the three wise men. And like in South America, I think that in some countries is also like a thing.
Okay. Do you want to tell us anything else about Spain? Maybe something about your town in specific. Does it have like any interesting monuments? Like we gave you a tour around Dalsy. We showed you the 9 hills. Well, not all of them, but some hills and some monuments. Does your town have like anything special? Because in Latvia, like Dalsy, what brings out Dalsy is the 9 hills, because not many places have that. So.
Yes,
anything special?
In Seville, well, in our town, it's called Espartinas. We have a big monument of bull chasing. You know, these where they wear these like red capes and the bull tries to go through the cape, but they end up killing the bull. So it's like a chase between a human, which in Spain is called torero, and a bull. And we have this big place where this act is done, but not right now. It's been closed for many years, and we hope it opens up again.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, we have that in the town, but then in the city, in Seville, which is like 20 minutes by car, next to Espartinas, we have like a lot of things. We have the Seville Cathedral, which I think is like the second biggest cathedral on the world or something like that. Like we have a lot of monuments, a lot of famous parks in Seville, more than in Espartinas.
Okay. Is there anything about like music you want to say? Because for example, like a lot of artists that like we know, for example like Drake and others, like some of you guys didn't know apparently. So yeah, what do you mostly listen to? Like you mostly listen to Spanish music?
Yes, we listen to Spanish music. Some are native from Spain, but I think the majority are artists that are born in Puerto Rico, because there we really like this genre of music called reggaeton. It's very famous around the world, and I think it's pretty much what most of people around my age and more or less listen to.
And we listen to that kind of music mostly when we go to any party. Like reggaeton is used a lot in the parties.
Yeah, and also we like listen a lot of flamenco, at least in my circle of people. We always are listening to flamenco because we think like it connects us to our roots, and I think that flamenco is a really cool type of music, and I encourage people to listen to some of that music.
Okay, because in Latvia we listen to Latvian music, but there are a lot of people who don't listen to Latvian music, like our generation. And so yeah, I would say like mostly we listen to English music. And also what surprised me, I talked to like our exchange student, and he said that like most of your social media is just in Spanish, and that's why like you have lessons of English in school, but you don't like talk English there, or you don't have anything like, well, you don't have much on social media in English.
Exactly.
Yeah, because here like something is in Latin, but almost everything is in English. And also like as I said, the songs are in English, we watch movies in English. So yeah.
Well, in Spain we start learning English in like kindergarten with 3 years or something like that, but it's not like that much at here, because for example you all speak like fluent English and all of that, but in Spain it's not like that. Like we need to have the subject of English all of our lives, but it's not like that much here. Not all of us know English, especially the ones who goes to an academy or something during the afternoons are the one who knows English, but it's not, we don't talk English and see English things.
But also we have like a specific subject in our school, like is new this year. It's called like to prepare to the B2 or B1 level. So you, for example, me, I have the normal English classes, and I also have the class to prepare to take my B2 level.
Okay. So yeah, that just surprised me that like you mostly speak Spanish and everything is in Spanish, because we have a lot of English here. Well, also of course Latvian, but mostly English. So yeah, do you want to say anything else about the topics we just said, or anything else you want to say on the podcast? No? Then we have our next topic is like quick questions. We have it in every episode, but they're not really quick, but we can try to go through them quickly. It's just random questions and you just answer one by one. Okay. So if you could have dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
That's a big question. If I could have dinner with, I think I would have dinner with, he's very famous, he's called David Goggins. You know David Goggins? Yeah. Because I would like him to like motivate me to like to reach my goals and achieve them with a very good mentality, and that's something I really enjoy and really need to. So I think that would be my person.
I think I will choose like my favorite actor, like called Timothy Chalamet, because when I was child, I used to watch all his movies, I would love to know him.
Okay.
Okay, I think I will do it like with maybe any woman like have changed the history, you know. For example, maybe now with Greta Thunberg or something, because I wanted to like know why they are doing all that things, and like maybe try to be like that good person as them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know like a specific person, but like any woman who in the past has fought for women's rights, because it was like so hard for them, because they were being like chased and killed by everyone because they just didn't think the same as them. So I would like to have dinner with like any woman who changed like history.
Okay.
So the next question is, do you prefer tea or coffee?
Personally, I actually prefer coffee, because it's like a good way to start my day, not only because I like the taste, but also because it activates me to do my morning routine, because for every student, mornings are very complicated. I get sleepy when I don't have coffee, so I think that's going to be my choice.
I will take coffee as well, because I prefer cold drinks, and I know like I can drink cold tea, but it's not that good at cold coffee. So, yeah.
I actually don't like coffee or tea, but if I had to choose, I think I'd choose coffee, but like more of a sweet type of coffee, because for me coffee is just like too strong.
Yeah, for me, I like a lot of coffee because if I not drink coffee, I will probably get sleep a lot. So it is like a good way to don't fall asleep in class.
Okay. And the last question is, would you rather stay in or go out?
Like staying on a Friday night, would you like to go outside, do something, or stay at house?
I would definitely go out because not only I like meeting friends, but I also think that I'm never going to have like the age I have, or maybe tomorrow something very bad could happen to me. So I don't like missing opportunities. So I would definitely go out and live life.
I think I will also go out. At first, I would probably prefer stay at home, but then probably all my friends are gonna go out, and then if I go out, I will have a really good time with them, so I'll go with them.
Yeah, I would rather go out too, because I always have like so much fun when I'm with my friends, and I think that it is really important at this age to go out and have fun, because like you're never gonna have this age again, and this is the time to make mistakes and have fun, and most importantly, learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, I think the same as Claudia because I spend a lot of time in house, so I probably like go out too. Because if I choose stay at home, I probably like miss something. So yeah, you can like go out and try new experiences.
Okay, so that was pretty much it for our episode. Thank you all for coming. I think this is something new for this whole podcast and for sure for us. And we're really happy you're here. I hope you're enjoying your stay. And we still have almost half week to go. So yeah, I hope you have a great time in the rest of the week, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
You.